Okay, I'm back. So I've got my ribbons and they are dried. Cut off my little crazy edges there. Okay. Not sure if I want to use all of these. Nah, probably not. Okay, so then I'm just going to do a little knot. And then I can shove them down here. Or you can put them up the opposite way, but you need to make the hole just a bit bigger. I am going to do a dab of glue there because I don't want it to fall out. Sorry for all the glue strings. Take my scissors and cram it up there. Okay. It's just easier to go from the bottom up, honestly. Okay, so then you have your little danglies here. Don't worry about this because you're going to have that covered up. They're not going to see it when we get done. Okay, so I will check the tutorial, but I think at this point, I'm going to go back to the regular type thing. In your kit, you will have seen some little eggs. And what I did is I took 4 eggs and I got out my 6x6 papers. Now, I don't know if you will have all of these papers in your kit or several of them, or I'm really not sure. But what I did is instead of using these, actually, what I did is I traced them out because I knew I wanted to distress the edges. So I knew that it didn't have to be a perfect thing. But I just, traced around it with a pencil, cut around it, and then used my Tim Holtz distressor. And then I have my eggs. And I basically used one large one. I think I used 2, one medium one, and then 2 small ones is what I did. I just kind of like traced them and cut them out. And now I'm going to keep these as a template. So anyway, we will get back to the rest of the tutorial. I apologize that I had to change it up, but unfortunately I can't control computer glitches. So anyway, I'll see you in a few. Bye. Okay, so there was a part that I didn't get to yet that I missed because it was deleted or whatever, just disappeared. Okay, so you're going to take your We Are Memories Keeper hole punch or any hole punch that you have. I set mine on a 1/2 inch, and then I went right over here close to the edge. And actually, you can do this, you can kind of put them together so that you can get both sides at the same time. And then do the hole punch. Okay. And then me, because I want to use this over and over again, I'm actually going to use some eyelets to save that little spot there so that it won't rip in the future. And that's, what I'm trying to do because I want to be able to use this year after year. So I'm just going to press down lightly, not too hard, otherwise you'll, well, I didn't do that hard enough. Let's try that again. Oops. Yeah, let's try that one more time. There we go. And here we go again. Now, you're going to be covering this up with your lace. And let me, oh yeah, okay, for me, I want mine to be a little bit stiffer, so I'm going to use some, it's like a little thin jewelry wire, and I like this white jewelry wire. Let me go ahead and trim this up here. There we go. So I'm going to take it and I'm going to put it through the hole. Okay. And then I'm going to press it together. And then I'm going to start wrapping it, and I'm going to stack it on top of each other. I'm going to wrap it around and around and around. But if you stack it on top of each other, it looks real nice. And then I just kind of press it down a little bit. And so it's going to look nice like that. And then I'm going to do about, I think it was like 13 inches the way I measured it before, from here to the other end where I cut it off. And sorry, I'm just putting that away real quick. If I don't clean it up now, I'll never clean it up. Okay, so then I'm going to do, again, the same thing on the other side. Okay. Now, your laces are going to be different because, like I said, my video was deleted, and so I don't have any more left of that particular lace. But now you have your little handle here. You can use your seam binding ribbon or any other ribbons that you already have. I am going to go through my little bag of laces here and see what I can find. Like I have this little eyelet lace. I think I'm going to use that on my particular one. So, because I want to show you what I did. So I take my score tape, okay, and I'm going to go all the way, I'm going to go to the edge, and I want to go all the way on the inside, okay. You're going to do this twice, and you're going to go all the way around. Okay. And then cut it and push it down in there. Okay. And press down a little bit just to make sure that it's in there. I will burnish my edges in a minute. I just want to get it out of the way so it doesn't like pull up while I'm trying to put my second layer on. And then I'm going to do an additional layer. I'm going to cover over my little eyelet hole because I don't want that showing. Okay. And right down in there. Okay. We are going to use our, you won't need your wire cutter anymore. You can put that up. And I'm going to burnish, I'm going to put my finger on the back and I'm going to burnish my edges. Pretty, I mean, hard enough to do it, but light enough that you're not bending your paper or ruining it. Okay. Especially to get in that corner, because that is your beginning. And you're going to pull the strips off. Now, I want mine to have kind of like a ruffly effect. So I'm going to show you how I'm going to manage that. So I'm going to take my edge, I'm going to push it under, Actually, I'm going to fold it back because I will glue that together probably in a few minutes. Okay, so then what I'm going to do is, this is why I like to use the tape and not the glue. So I'm going to fold it a little bit and then fold it a little bit and fold it a little bit. And I'm just going to keep on going all around my Mussie Tussie to get my little ruffle there. This way you don't have to sew it, because I don't like sewing. Oops. There we go. Well, I have to hand sew because I don't know how to sew. And then I'm going to cut my little edge off here. Again, I'm going to fold it back. And then, look, isn't it cute? Okay, then, see, I know you're like, ew, but you had an ugly edge. In your kit, you had 2 extra strings, and then this is where you would come in with your glue gun, and then you're going to glue those ribbons on top. Well, I just did one, and it only took about half of what she gave me for one of them. And then I took my glue gun and I went along here. I have to see what I can find in my stash. See what I can come up with here. I do have this kind of like braid knot stuff. Let's see if I have enough of this. Oh, I do. Nice. Okay. So I'm going to come in here with my glue gun. I need to add more glue. My glue gun's running out. Oops. There we go. Move this stuff out of my way. Okay. So let me go back to my other edge. Make sure I have it on the right side. I'm going to go ahead and cut off this piece and start out right there. I'm going to take my glue gun and I'm going to do a little section at a time, because I don't want it to dry up. I'm kind of slow at putting this stuff on. If you're fast, you are lucky. I am not. So I kind of like this braid here. I'll clean up all my little things after the fact. And then let me go ahead and cut off what I don't need. Put that back in my pile there. And continue on and tuck under the extras. There we go. Get rid of any of your strings. And again, I do apologize for having to show you again, but I've already made, this is my 3rd Mussie Tussie. So anyway, but I do love making them. So I was happy to make a St. Patrick's Day one because I was going to make it anyway. So anyway, now we'll be back to the rest of the normal tutorial. I'll talk to y'all in a bit. Bye. Okay, guys, so I'm back. So I have my 3 little eggs here. Okay. And I mean, well, I have 4. Sorry, 4 little eggs. Okay. And then I grabbed this little tag from the ephemera kit. Isn't it so cute? And then of course I distressed the edges, and I kind of like this little flower that was part of the ephemera kit too. And then I decided I wanted to say beautiful spring. So that's part of the ephemera kit too. And what I'm going to do is I kind of want it to be like a flag that's going to kind of, I don't know how you would say, bend or whatever. So I'm going to use some of this to back it up to show the little flag. So I'm going to get out my scoreboard. Let me move this out of the way. Okay. Got a little mess going on here. Okay. So I'm going to go ahead. I know that I wanted at least 1/8 an inch in between the two. So I'm going to do it at 5/8 of an inch, or 7/8, excuse me. I'm going to mark it at 7/8. No. Actually, let's do it at 1 inch. Okay. And then I'm going to get out my cutting board and pull that down, and it will stay still. Then for my flag part, actually I've got a little bit too much on here. Hold on. I accidentally added in that little bump, and I shouldn't have done that. Okay. Here we go. Now that's 1 inch. Okay. So I want to have my little banner. I'm making it like a banner. So I know that this is approximately, let me see here. I'm going to go about 1/2 inch in. So I'm going to cut it at, looks like 3 3/4. Let's see, here we go. Yep, that is right. Okay. Put that other little scrap to the side. Never know when I'm going to need it. I know I'm a scrap hoarder. I'm telling you. Okay. Then I'm going to get this out of the way. I am going to distress it again. Sorry. Okay, now I want to do it, flag style. So I'm going to fold my little paper in half at the edge. I'm going to get my straight scissors, not my 10/12 ones. And I'm going to angle it. So now I have my flag. I'm going to do the same thing on this side. There we go. See if I did that right. Okay. Let me zoom in a little bit. There we go. So now I have my little beautiful spring. If you want to distress this, which I'm going to, so that it pops off the page a little bit, I'm going to use, let me see what color this is. I have this like Prima ink. It's called Blossom Tree. And I'm going to just distress my edges. Kind of like that little pop of pink there. You could use anything right there. You could use your glitters or whatever you want to do. Your stickles. Okay, then I'm going to grab my score tape. And I'm going to, oops, this accidentally folded over. Okay. And do my little strips here. And then I'll just attach it in the center. Okay, rub it in. And where are my little Tim Holtz distresser again? What did I do with it? Where'd it go, George? Where'd it go? Okay, well, I guess I'll have to use the edge of my scissors. I forgot to do distress right here on this little edge here. I hate using scissors because I accidentally cut the paper when I'm not meaning to. Okay, so now I know I want this to be kind of like in a ripple effect. So I'm going to roll it in my fingers a little bit just to give it that little rolly effect. Then I want to go sideways. So let me see here. I got a pencil. Maybe that'll work a little bit better. And it looks like it's working better. And then I kind of want it to go sideways. So I'm going to put it at an angle. And now I'm going to grab my glue gun, and on the high bumps, I'm going to put a dot of glue there. I'm going to have to push it because it will go over the edge. And then that's kind of how it looks right now. You know what? I'm almost wanting to distress around. I'm going to do it too. I want to go ahead and add pink around here too. I don't know. I'm just feeling, I'm really liking this pink. Again, you could use your stickles or anything that you have. In fact, if I have some pink stickles, I may do that. Even on top of that. You know, got to make it a little bit blingy. Okay, so now you could do this. Oh, that looks cute. Look at that. Oh, it's so adorable. Okay, I think I'll do that. Oops. Oh, there's already a little pop dot thing on here. My bad. I'm going to go ahead and add some glue just to be on the safe side because I want this to stay on there for years to come. So I can hang it up next year. Oh, I'm loving that. Oh, that's so cute. Okay. So what I was thinking is that it would hang down here. And then I'll have like a big bow. I think that'll look cute. Let's see what I'm going to do here. I can go ahead and start stuffing my little Mussie Tussie here. Or you can do it last, whatever you want to do. I'm kind of wanting to get an idea of how this is going to look all put together. So I want to do it now. Sorry for the racket. That's looking cute. Okay. Let me put the rest over to the side. Okay, sorry for all the horrible racket. Now, I had to kind of think how I want to place my eggs in here. And I want it to definitely pop in there. So, I probably want one like that. Okay, oh, let me zoom out again. I'm sorry. I know y'all can see my huge mess I've got going on here. I apologize. Okay, so I want that one there. And I'm thinking about I want to do it like that. Maybe if I do take the big one and I put it back there. And, you know, I want it to be layered. Kind of have it like that. I don't know. What do y'all think? Then I'll just have to stuff more in between. Yeah, I'm kind of liking that idea. Okay. All right, I will, oh, hold on. Before I do that, I want to go ahead and decide what I'm going to do for this. There was this really neat trick that someone taught me. Let me decide on whether I like this idea. I'm not really sure about that. Okay, let me decide. Let me think about what I'm going to do further than this, and then I will be right back.